Bismillahir Rahmaanir. Dastur Madad ya Sahib us-Sayf. We're asking support from our Shaykh, Sahib us-Sayf, Shaykh Abdulkerim el Kibrisi, to send us something on this holy night that is going to be benefit to you and to me. That is going to get out. Sleeping? Out. Were you sleeping? Then look alive. You're so used to sleeping is like this, your awake also is like this. Don't be dead people. Today is a holy night. Couple of nights before the Miraj. How are you preparing for that? Huh? Treating it like it is normal? Coming to the dargah and treating like it is normal? Like it is routine? Then your life is going to be routine. There's not going to be any taste in your life. Watch. You're not giving taste to the zikr of Allah, to the sohbets. There's no taste in your life now. You're not going to get taste in your everyday life. Everyday life is going to be routine. You're going to be passing and you don't know why it's passing. There's no feeling to it anymore. This is a holy night. Few days, few nights before the Laylatur Miraj. Are we thinking? No one is thinking. What is Miraj? If I say, how many of you sitting down to think about the Miraj night? Or don't think. Read about the Miraj. What happened in the night of the Miraj? What happened in the days, in the weeks, in the months before the Miraj during the Holy Prophet ﷺ's time? If you read, at least if you read last year's Sohbet, or the year before, or what Shaykh Abdulkerim has always been given, at least you're going to say, okay, from this Miraj to the next Miraj, last Miraj to this Miraj, how the Sohbets have changed, how I've changed. But you're not getting interested. You're very interested in dunya. Dunya, you're on top of it with everything, huh? We are not here for dunya. We are here for akhirat. We are here to prepare ourselves. The dunya is not going to help you to prepare yourselves. We have things that we have to do. Give it its own proper rights. The things that we have to prepare for akhirat, to meet Shaykh Abdulkerim when he comes back, give it its proper rights. You have to be fair and you have to be balanced to it. So, let me ask you, what was so special? What were the events surrounding the Miraj during the Holy Prophet's time? You say. Hesitating. Hesitating is coming from shaitan too. Hesitating in the way of haqq is coming from shaitan. Rushing in the way of dunya, that is coming from shaitan. Why are you hesitating if you know the truth? Hazrat Umar hesitated? If Hazrat Umar hesitated, Allahu Alam when they were going to come out from their houses to declare the Islam. He went up to the Prophet ﷺ and he says, Ya Rasulullah, aren't we on the way of haqq? He says, yes. Then why are we hiding ourselves? Why are we not showing? Holy Prophet ﷺ smiled. Because he asked help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, change either the two Umars to come to Islam. There were two Umars. And Umar ibn Khattab, Hazrat Umar, then came into Islam and he brought them out. And he gave them a boost with the blessings of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So what happened in this time of the Miraj? You say. Not knowing. Why are you not knowing? That means you're not interested in what happened during the Prophet's time. That you're not interested in the Prophet. Then you're not interested in your Shaykh, because your Shaykh is living day and night for that Prophet. That means you're not interested. You, do you know? Say. Sleeping. Not knowing where I'm from, where I'm going to. That's not my question. What are the events surrounding? What did I say? The days before, the weeks before, the months before, the event of the Miraj, isn't it? Good. I'm repeating and repeating, but you're still sleeping. Maybe you should find out then that time to know how it was, what Holy Prophet ﷺ did, how he suffered, and how the first community suffered for us to be able to have this religion. Somebody has to pay. They paid, not us. The least that we can do is to remember what they did, the sacrifices that they did. You have children, I'm seeing. Are you spoiling them 24 hours? Whatever they ask for, you give. If they fall a little bit, you rush to call the ambulance, bringing them to hospital. You love them so much, mashallah. That's not loving them, that's spoiling them. If you're not teaching them the way of the Prophet ﷺ, by your own self, you don't teach. You become that person who is following the Prophet ﷺ, they will follow you. You have those small children. Are you thinking for one split second what is going to happen if Prophet put you to the test, or your Shaykh put you to the test and say no food is coming to you? No food is coming to you. Because everyone else hates your religion. And you watch your children, they are suffering and they are starving. And you're going up to the mountains to feed them. And you're giving them the barks of the trees and the roots and the leaves. And you're seeing the elderly ones dying in front of your eyes. The young ones suffering. Are you going through? If you're busy thinking about this, then all the problems of your dunya is going to go away too. All your problems of the dunya, that really doesn't make too much of a difference. Because the problem of the dunya, I want something, I don't get it, is a problem. I said something, he said something, she said something, it's a problem. Are you thinking how the Sahaba Kiram, Prophet ﷺ did not say to them, don't worry, angels are going to come to feed you. He didn't say to them, don't worry, later you're going to live like princes or like kings. He just left them like that, and they were dying. This is the year of what? The year of sadness. The year of the sorrow. When every help, worldly help, that was coming not only to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, but to the Sahaba Kiram, all the worldly help was stopped. Hazrati Hatijah, she passed. The uncle of the Prophet, he passed. The protectors, they passed, now they are left. And they had no one except Allah and His Prophet. And they were not complaining to Allah and His Prophet too. They are not complaining, they are not asking. They sat and they waited. Then the Miraj happened. And don't think that that Prophet who says to Hazrat Jibreel, this is the Burak I'm supposed to ride. What about my Ummat? Will my Ummat also have a Burak to ride? This is the Jannat. What about my Ummat? Will my Jannat also enter? At every step, at every way, he's asking for his community, for his nation, for us. Don't think that time he went alone. So, are we leaving him alone? Or are we thinking about our Prophet ﷺ on days like this where we're supposed to sit and we're supposed to think? If we do, we're going to feel something, definitely. And our days are going to be different, our years, they're going to be different. And we're going to look ahead and look forward to the Miraj, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala welcomed the Prophet ﷺ. If you are going to be with the ones that you love, so check, are we going to enter into a nearness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in these days? Or if we are treating these days as a routine, that there is no taste to it, and pretty soon our faith will also be tasteless. We have to be very careful that time. May Allah forgive me and bless all of you. We have come to these holy times. These are the holy months. Soon we're going to finish this month of Rajab. We're going to enter into Sha'ban. and the Laylatul Bara'at, and Ramazan, Laylatul Qadr. We should take advantage of these days to sit and to think. You're doing ibadat? Good. But never forget, Holy Prophet ﷺ said, 1 hour of tafakkur, it is better than 70 years of nafila ibadat. Sit, don't sit for 1 hour. Sit for half an hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, sit and think. Think. Don't be busy about other things. People are busy with other things. Don't be busy with fitna. Be busy with what concerns you. Insha'Allah Rahman, that time we will win for ourselves, and we will be ready that time for our Shaykh to return. Fatih.